Welcome to the Fit Dad Nation podcast, forging strong fathers and raising a stronger generation. It's time to get up or shut up with your host, Steve Roy.
Hey guys, Steve Roy here, host of the Fit Dad Nation podcast. Thanks for listening in. Appreciate it. I know there's a lot of fitness podcasts out there, so the fact that you're tuning into what I have to say, it means a lot. So today I want to talk about something that came up the other day in one of our groups. So we have a 45-day challenge running right now. I'm doing it myself. I think I've talked about it in the past couple episodes. Anyway, someone had posted about their progress or lack thereof, and I did a quick Facebook Live video on it, but I wanted to expand on it a little bit because I wanted to kind of differentiate the difference between being in a plateau, like plateauing out when you're training, and a perceived lack of progress. And so this guy wasn't losing much weight, and although he was, feeling a lot better, he was disappointed that the scale wasn't moving as much. So I shared a few things, and today I want to talk about kind of the difference here and why it's important. And so, first off, I want to say that most people, when they start a program, a diet, or whatever, they quit before they get to any real results, right? And the issue is, and I've talked about this at length, is that we're obsessed with the new and shiny syndrome, right? We want the next hot thing, the next fancy diet, the next fad, the next whatever that makes these claims that you can do it faster, you can do it more efficiently, right? And the problem is that people never find out if what they're doing is actually working because they don't stick around long enough to find out. So you just have to remember this is a long-term game, right? This is your health. You're going to be around for hopefully many, many years, decades. So you have to look at it like that. It's not, oh my God, I didn't lose 5 pounds this week. My life is over. It's, I'm doing the right things. This is going to happen is kind of the mindset here. And it's a very hard shift because most of us are looking for the quick fix. Obviously, we know that it sells. It doesn't work, but it sells. That's the problem, right? Because we keep being led to believe that it does work, that there is something there that is going to give us the shortcut. And the sad fact is that you just have to put in the time and the effort and the commitment. And yeah, this shit takes time, right? So first off, let's look at your expectations. Going into anything thinking that you're just going to absolutely kill it, lose a shitload of weight, or make tremendous gains quickly is not realistic unless you're using anabolic steroids. Then it's a little bit different, but we don't really go there on this show. I've never taken steroids, nor will I ever, and I don't know anybody that has personally. So it's just not something I really care to talk about. But so you have to look at this like, okay, this is going to take time. Stop looking at testimonials, stop Googling stuff, YouTubing stuff that shows these ridiculous transformations. Do they happen? Sure, they do happen. It's possible. But, if you go into it with those expectations, you're going to be disappointed 99 out of 100 times. So I just, I'll tell my clients, week by week, let's not worry about how fast we can get there. Let's just do the right things. And so in the instance with this guy in our challenge, I said, all right, let's take the scale out of the equation here, right? Because honestly, the scale is a pretty poor indicator of your progress. And I say that because there are a lot of things that can affect scale weight, from even the time of day, how much food is in your system, how much food is backed up in your digestive tract, how much water your body is retaining at any given moment. All those little things can fluctuate, and I've seen fluctuations 3, 4, 5, 6 pounds even day to day for some people. That's how much it can vary, and it drives people crazy because they think, oh yes, I lost 3 pounds, and then tomorrow they get on the scale and they're back up over their original weight by 2 pounds. They're like, well, how can that be? How can they have a 5-pound swing? And it's all those factors. You're not gaining fat overnight. You're not gaining 2, 3 pounds. You're not gaining even 1 pound of fat overnight. This stuff takes time. So instead, I encourage people to look at non-scale victories like, how do your clothes fit? How do they look on you? Are you going down in belt sizes? Are your pants a little bit baggy, right? How do you look in the mirror? Are you seeing muscles that you haven't seen before? Like maybe an outline of a tricep or something like that. How's your energy level? Chances are it's better, right? How's your strength? Has other people noticed, hey, you've been working out? Or even, your sleep. Look at your sleep. Is the quality of your sleep better because you're taking care of yourself, right? And I'm a big believer in the point of if you're doing the right things for your body, which means getting regular exercise, right? Kind of pushing your body a little bit. It has to be pushed out of its comfort zone to grow and to get better. Are you eating foods that are high quality, nutrient dense, right? Are you eating those things? Lots of fruits and vegetables, things that that are helping you in some way. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you getting outside for fresh air? Are you walking a lot? Right? If you're doing these basic things, right? And I'm not talking about doing anything. You don't have to do extreme diets. You're not on any fancy, crazy program. It's just the basics, right? Getting your regular exercise in, eating a good, clean, healthy diet, drinking plenty of water, getting plenty of sleep, getting some fresh air, moving a lot, sitting less. If you are doing those things day after day, you're going to win. Regardless of what the scale says, regardless of your body fat percentage, your body can't help but reward you if you're doing those things. But the problem is people don't do them for very long because, one, they don't have the habits, and two, honestly, a lot of those things are just kind of boring to do, and people don't want to do them. They want to do what they want to do. They want to sit and binge watch TV shows or game for 8 hours at a time, or have their favorite foods whenever they want, or get drink up a shitload of beers. I mean, those are all your decisions, of course, but you're not going to win that way if your goal is long-term health, wellness, fitness. And it's just how it is, right? And so what I told this guy too was, listen, you didn't get 40 or I guess probably about 40 pounds overweight overnight, right? This is not something that happened recently. This has been years in the making. It's going to take a long time. It doesn't necessarily have to be years, but it's going to take a long time to lose 40 pounds of fat, right? You don't want to lose 40 pounds, period, because it's not that hard to lose 40 pounds because all you have to do is just drop to a super low calorie diet, cut out all your carbs, and basically go on a starvation diet, and you will lose a shitload of weight. But that's terrible not only for your health, but it's just you're going to strip out all that muscle tissue that you really, really need, and you're left with a higher body fat at the end of the day. So you're going to do it slowly. You're going to do it incrementally. You're going to cycle your calories from a deficit to maintenance and maybe even to a surplus at times. And it's going to take time, but you're going to keep pushing yourself day after day. You're going to train a little bit harder every day. You're going to test your body, right? And what I tell my guys is let's get one day better, right? Because your body's going to want to hold on to where it's at. It's going to want to stay where it's been for a while. Let's say you're 250 pounds. You've got, a huge belly, ton of weight to lose, and you've been there for years and years. Your body wants to stay there. So as soon as you lose 5-10 pounds, the first thing it wants to do is gain those pounds back. And so you give it an inch, it's going to take 2 inches. And that's just what's going to happen. And it's going to be frustrating until you reset that at some point, which takes, again, time. This takes a long time. So, that's my message for you today, guys. This is going to be a short show. I just really needed to share this because it's really not about the progress you're making. It's about your perceived progress or lack of progress. And that may not even be accurate. Your perceived progress may be way off just because of expectations and the fact that you're looking at the wrong markers. Check those non-scale victories. Keep doing the things you know are helping your health and wellness. And seriously, guys, just get one day better. That's it. That's your goal. One day better. Talk to you next week.
Thanks for joining us. And remember, if you want more information, check out the Fit Dad Basecamp group on Facebook. And don't forget to stop by fitdadnation.com. Until next time, keep kicking ass and taking the next step. You can do this, Dad.